Welcome back. The area round goes on for a lot of our area teams as well, and there's some with some really tough matchups, but kind of the most interesting one we're looking at is Graham versus Seminole. Graham wins the coin toss. They're going to host Seminole, which is headed up by Kent Jackson, who's got some local ties himself.
Yeah, he had some amazing teams at Olney right around the turn of the century. I think in 2000 he had an undefeated regular season. Then he went to Sweetwater and did pretty well. I think Graham, I leaned to Graham. They went and whipped Brownwood, which wasn't the traditionally strong Brownwood team, but they whipped them by 40 points. And you get a home game. I think
that's the big deal.
I think that sets them up pretty good.
Yeah, to get a home game. I mean, Seminole is usually a pretty good team. I don't know what Ken Jackson has done so many different things offensively the last couple of years, because he was a flex bone guy, and then he went to a spread system while he was at Lubbock Coronado the last couple of years, and I think he's back maybe to the flex bone in Seminole. But he'd never know. He'll mix in a spread out of nowhere. But no, I like Graham too. I think that they're going to be the more talented team. But a lot of our other area teams.
Iowa Park and Vernon also got wins last week.
They did.
And Vernon plays close by out in Bowie against Crum, which is kind of still a new program.
Yeah. And
so I'd lean to Vernon there. Iowa Park's got a little tougher test with Venus.
Yeah, and I like Iowa Park still. I think that they can pull out as well and advance to the next round. I think all three of our 4A teams will be playing next week as well. It's some of our 2A teams. They're going to have a little bit tougher challenge. Windthorst is drawing Canadian. Monday's got a tough test. You got Quanah drawing Booker undefeated. There's going to be some tough tests for those
That's
teams.
a really tough. And there have been years that like Quanah pulled an upset, or sometimes in West Texas, an undefeated team can get beat.
Yeah, they only play each other up there. I mean, and that's a panhandle
but
team.
Then sometimes they're on certain years Canadian or Booker. Some of them are some of the best in the state.
Yeah, Canadian I think is one of the best in the state. It's going to be a real tough test for Windthorst. Not to say they can't do it, but that's going to be a real tough test.
We may have a smaller list of teams next week, but we think a good number of them are going to get through. And best of luck to them.